Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your NXT live reactions. It is the 8th of January of 2020, and tonight we have got a huge Fatal 4-Way North American Championship #1 contenders match gonna go down, and I mean huge in a very literal sense, because three of the largest competitors in the entire WWE will be competing in this match. We have got Keith Lee, Dominik Dijakovic, and Damian Priest, as well as, I don't even know what to call him here, the Carolina Caveman, Cameron Grimes, battling it out to determine who will be the next challenger to Roderick Strong's North American title. We've also got two Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic matches, the first of which is Champions versus Champions. Undisputed Era represented by O'Reilly and Fish versus Gallus, I believe represented by the Coffee Brothers, but I could be wrong on that. I genuinely don't know. We've also got Imperium represented by Bartel and Eichner taking on the Forgotten Sons, who I'm assuming is going to be the tag team, not including Jackson Riker. And finally, what will be next for our newly crowned NXT Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley? We'll find that out tonight. I'm excited. John, my friend, how are you feeling about tonight's episode of NXT?
I'm very curious how it's all going to unfold, my man. We got this #1 contenders match. I would love for Grimes to win it, but Roddy does seem to be more of a heel. So I'm actually going to go with Dijakovic, honestly. I think Dijakovic's going to get it because I think Lee's popularity right now, I think he's above the North American title. I think Dijakovic is right in that sweet spot for it. I think Lee's real chase is going to be the NXT championship. I'm still convinced on that and committed to that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I hope you're right, but I get the feeling he's going to win that match. I'm not excited about it because I want bigger and better things for him, but that seems to be sort of the obvious answer here, unfortunately, and the direction that NXT is going to go. That being said, though, we're opening with Rhea Ripley, John, so let me know when you see her music hit.
Absolutely, man, because I'm still seeing the video package now.
Yep.
I'll turn up my volume just a tad so I can hear her music. Yeah, and there's Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, I wasn't as psyched for the Dusty Classic this year looking at the brackets, but I'm sure the matches will still be entertaining. There's the trophy.
Yep.
Morrow welcoming us with his magnificent voice. There's her music.
Okay. This is her brutality.
Indeed. And it is her women's division as the NXT Women's Champion.
Absolutely. What a great sight to behold.
There's the title around her waist. Damn.
Looks awesome, doesn't it?
It does.
Her first entrance as champ.
Yes. Exciting times indeed.
And while Rhea Ripley is making her way to the ring and about to most likely grab a mic and tell us what she plans on doing, and maybe even get interrupted by a certain somebody, let's briefly just touch on New Japan, because the card for the New Beginning in Osaka did drop today. We are going to be starting things off with Nagata, Kojima, Tenzan, and Nakanishi versus Taguchi, Henare, Honma, and Makabe. Then we've got an IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match, Roppongi 3K defending against Kanemaru and Desperado. A special 8-man tag match, Ibushi, Tanahashi, and Finjuice versus Chase Owens, Yujiro, and the Gorillas of Destiny. Then we've got another special tag match, Ospreay and Okada versus ZSJ and Taichi. Then we've got a special singles match, Sonata versus Jay White. And then we've got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match, Hiromu Takahashi defending against Ryu Lee. Semi-main event, Jon Moxley defending the U.S. title against Minoru Suzuki. And the main event for both of Naito's championships, Naito will defend both the IWGP World and Intercontinental Championships against Kenta. That card is stacked, and we will definitely be live reacting to it.
Absolutely, as Rhea Ripley now, smile on her face.
And they're chanting, "You deserve it" at her too, so I would say that smile is perfectly warranted. Memories, she says.
Yeah, I just heard her say that.
Also, I am still a little bit ahead of you. There we go. That should be good.
Memories are made inside of this ring. Like becoming your new NXT Women's Champion. Welcome, Aaron. Great to see you. I'm never, ever, ever going to forget, she says.
Up.
Wait a minute. Tony Storm.
Is that Tony's music?
Yeah, it is.
Shit, what? Where? What? I'm sorry, but I did not expect Tony Storm of all people. Is she really going to try and ruin Rhea Ripley's life in NXT Full Sail? She's just following her around, trying to take championships from her? You already took the title from her in NXT UK.
Yeah. Maybe she wants to see if lightning does strike twice.
I think it was last week, actually, that Tony asked Piper Niven straight up, step aside, let me challenge Kaylee Ray for the NXT the UK Women's Championship. And Piper said no, and Tony attacked her. So maybe this might be like a newly heelish Tony Storm. Yeah.
So remember when I beat you
beating
twice?
Rhea Ripley. See, that's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. This Sunday. Oh, shit. She got added to the match, I guess. A three-way now, I guess. And then at Worlds Collide, I'm going to go ahead and become a double. So, okay. So they're going to set this up for Worlds Collide. That's disappointing. That's only if you've got the
guts to accept.
Damn, I wish she would have said balls, but she said guts. Whatever.
Crowd was chanting Tony Two Belts, which is more illiterate than Becky Two Belts.
Yep, Ray accepts, of course. Okay.
Oh, wait, now. Kaylee Ray's down here.
What the fuck? Is this going to be a triple threat now, regardless of who walks out? Well, no, because Piper Niven is in the match, so she could walk out champ. My lord, she's Scottish. Jesus Christ. And now, is this Piper?
I'm assuming so.
Io?
No, it's Io!
What?
We're going to get a tag match, Tony and Rhea versus Io and Kaylee.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now.
Io, the woman who was robbed of NXT Women's Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, I'll say. Fucking rigged ass poles. You gonna speak English? Nope. My subtitles just say speaking foreign language in brackets. That's Bianca.
Bianca Belair!
What the hell?
What is happening?
I genuinely do not know what's going on right now.
Because normally I'd say like a tag match, but maybe something more complex than that is happening here.
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to set up another fucking War Games all over again. Oh my god. As fucking if. You don't even go here. You're just Kaylee Ray. What are you talking about, Bianca? Why have you never beaten her then? She slapped her glasses on. Oh, is this
Candace?
Candace? Yeah. Pixie. Who the hell? It is Candace.
Pint-sized Pixie? Yeah, it's Candace.
When the hell do they call Candace LeRae the pint-sized pixie? Is that new? Is that a new nickname or has that been around?
I feel like it's been around-ish.
Christ.
Hey, Candice was the only one that had your back in War Games, so.
That shrug. That was pretty great. Bianca.
And of course, Candice goes after Io. Leave Io alone. How many times does Io have to beat you until you let it go?
Oh, look, the 3 blondes cleared the ring of the 3 non-blondes. What is this, WWE?
Oh, so we are going to get a 6-woman tag.
I was going to say, yeah, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, it's going to be a 6-woman tag for sure. Okay, yep, there we go. Blondes versus non-blondes.
You know what? I'm rooting for the team with Io and Bianca on it. Fuck this.
I was going to say I'm rooting for the team with Io on it, and that's it. Like,
so it's in there by Candice.
I don't have a problem with Bianca, but you know I'm a huge fan of Io, and she's really the only woman in this that I would say that I'm like rabid for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Oh my god. Oh, Wes. Get one more non-blonde and we have a great song. Oh god. You're not too bad yourself there, Wes. I feel like we're also aging ourselves pretty terribly by saying stuff like that. Do you even know that reference? I feel like this is over a little old for even you.
Yeah, it is.
You don't know who 4 non-blondes are?
No.
Yeah, I'm fucking old. And apparently so is Wes.
That's all right.
Mark always makes you feel better about how old I am because he's older than us.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But Paul's saying, pint-sized pixie is a fucking tautology and a half. Why bother why bother with either part of the nickname?
Because alliteration, Paul. Because alliteration.
Yeah, Paul. I mean, there's no alliteration with cheese and onion, so I wouldn't expect you to understand, but it's a thing.
Meanwhile, since we're at commercial, although it is a picture-in-picture commercial, so we can still call this action. But I was going to say, meanwhile, over on AEW, they're starting things off with the big tag match, Kenny and Hangman versus Private Party.
God, these companies and their fucking tag matches. You're not Stardom.
I mean, every company does tag matches, bro. Stardom, like, before we got into Stardom, it was New Japan, you know?
True, yeah.
Bianca smacking her ass in the general direction of the opposing team.
Yeah, Bianca, take it to Tony.
Wes wants to know where Mercedes is. Bro, I'm excited. I'm excited for Mercedes in NXT, but I'm not expecting to actually see her until like the middle of the year, unfortunately. My mom wanted Yim to come out, and I can't blame her for that.
Yeah, Wes, like the ink is still drying on Mercedes' contract. It's going to be a while.
He said the one thing that can supersede a Scottish girl is a hometown girl. But Sasha Banks is from your area, isn't she? And you hate her. So I guess not all hometown girls apply.
Every rule has an exception, I suppose.
Yeah, Noob & Co. is here. What's going on, Noob & Co.?
Charge there, spear in the corner. At least shoulder the rest here to Tony Storm.
Javaris wants to know where his waifu is. You know what? I wonder if Mia's got some kind of injury going on that we don't know about. Oh, Mets, why are you watching an ROH show on Sunday? Like, if you're going to watch a bad wrestling show on Sunday, at least tune into Impact's Hard to Kill. Are you actually, are you actually, like, physically going there?
And Bianca still got Tony up.
The old stall for the commercial break tactic. I dig it.
And it's a great way to show off Bianca's power, so it's smart on every level. Oh, Tony slipped out of it. Damn it, we don't even get the pop to see her slam down on the canvas. Well, I guess that makes sense since Bianca's a heel. and dropkick there by Candice.
Damn, Mets. Why would you do that? Why? This is clearly a decision that you've made. I'm wondering why.
And Candice unloading on Kaylee
That's what
Ray
I'm
there.
wondering too. Aren't the champions in the Dusty Classic every year?
I feel like they are.
Yeah. Super kick.
Nicely done by Kaylee Ray.
Yeah, I could see that coming from a mile away.
2, kick out. Sledge there by Io to the back of Candice. Good for Io. Even though I tire of Candice coming at her, I won't tire of Io putting Candice in her place.
Nice flat.
Flapjack there.
No, the prize is like a trophy, bro. I mean, last year I think it was the champions challenged the winners of the tournament for everything. It was like the tournament trophy. Actually, was that in the finals? I think that might have even been the finals of the Dusty Classic. They made it for the titles because Undisputed Era made it to the finals against Viking Raiders. Am I remembering that right?
Was it Viking Raiders? Because remember,
Well,
Undisputed Era did.
War Raiders, but
Well, it was War Raiders, but I still doubt it because they've been undefeated for so long. I don't ever remember them losing a match in NXT, but I know Undisputed Era won the Dusty Classic, so.
Huh. Who was it then that they beat? Was it? No.
Was it the?
No.
Wait a minute. Was it the fucking Pete Dunne and Roderick and then another team? I thought it was like a triple threat. Maybe.
No. Hang on. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I'm Googling because this is gonna drive me insane until I find out for certain. Here we go. Here it is. 2018 is what it was. 2018, and it was the Undisputed Era won, and they beat. Oh shit! What? Oh, they were not official participants in the tournament. They were placed in the final after interfering in the official final between AOP and then Dunn and Strong. So that was the year that AOP and Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong made it to the finals. Undisputed Era attacked them during the finals match to insert themselves into it, and they ended up having to put the titles on the line as well as the trophy also being on the line. And Undisputed Era won because Roderick turned on Pete. That was the takeover.
So I was technically
You
right.
were
that it
you were
wasn't
absolutely right. Yes.
awesome. I'm still whooping Candice there too. No.
All I really remember is that the first winners ever were Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, and that led to them feuding eventually.
Young and now got the headlock there on Candice.
Remember the Joe Balor team, brother?
Yeah, they dominated.
They beat, what was it, Corbin and Rhino in the finals?
Yeah. God, what a weird team.
What a weird Dusty Classic. Like, what a weird way to have an inaugural tag team tournament and to have two thrown-ass together teams make it to the finals.
The two best things to come out of that first Dusty Classic was one, we got to see American Alpha show off, just unfortunately not in the finals, and two, the Revival beat the Vaudevillains when they were NXT Tag Team Champions, and then they would beat them, I think, like 2 weeks later for the titles, which would just begin the era of the Revival, which I still think is the golden age of tag team wrestling in NXT. So, like, yeah.
Bro, who in the Elite is a bald fuck?
Christopher Daniels, right? Christopher Daniels or Kazarian?
I'm only asking because I still have AEW pulled up on my phone, and Pac was just holding the brutalizer in for an excruciatingly long amount of time on somebody whose face I couldn't see, but they had a bald ass head.
Oh, wow.
And I still don't know who it was. I don't think it was Daniels though, because they had like what I guess would be like the equivalent of like a 5 o'clock shadow on their head.
Oh, yeah. I think that sounds more like Kazarian, honestly.
I don't know. I doubt it was either one of those guys, because I don't think SCU is technically actually in the Elite. I'm wondering if it was like Brandon Cutler or something like that. Yeah, he
Maybe.
said. Oh, Mets just said it's Michael Nakazawa. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes more sense. And Hangman Page going back to drinking. Candice about to make the tag. Oh, but Bianca cuts her off.
And Bianca throws her down.
What a forearm by Bianca.
Forearm to the face. Jesus.
And she flips over to get the tag into Kaylee Ray, who goes up to the top rope. What does Kaylee Ray do off the top rope? Oh, a senton. Somersault senton. Pin.
Nice.
And broken up by Tony.
I'll tell you, the team of Kaylee Ray, Io, and Bianca have just dominated seemingly so far. Candice is really struggling here.
She hit a nice ending on Io there, though. All right. NXT is at a proper commercial. AEW is at a screen-and-screen commercial. I know I don't have to cover AEW right now, but it gives me something to pay attention to during NXT's commercials.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Unless there's something you would rather talk about, because that's a possibility too. I'm very open to that.
No, I mean, right now I'm good, man. I'm just chill. Everything's good. Just checking in on everybody in the chat here. Oh, Wes says he's seeing the commercial for Underwater. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that yet.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, I saw that trailer, and I don't know.
I think that movie looks really interesting. I don't know. It's weird because that movie, fucking TJ Miller is in that movie, and he said something about the Cloververse in an Instagram post about the movie, but he said it was like an anti-Cloververse. So I'm wondering if he's saying that it's the opposite of the Cloververse somehow, but what even is it? What does that mean? But why? That's the thing about TJ Miller though, is that he's such a fucking weirdo that you never actually know what he's trying to say, or if he's just being vague for the sake of saying as much as he can without crossing any kind of NDA lines. But why would you even invoke the word Cloververse? When that's such a beloved thing by the people that love it. It's if you're not making the announcement, oh, this movie is a part of the Cloververse, don't fucking invoke that term. Seriously. And it's not, because it's not even made by the same production company that the Cloververse movies are in.
Yeah. It's just a bad angle.
It's really bad. TJ Miller's a fucking douchebag. I mean, there's a heap of evidence towards that beyond just this little scenario that we're talking about, which is why I'm with saying it as definitively as I am. But yeah, I don't know, what the hell is that dude's problem? Did you hear, by the way, the Jurassic Express, all three of them are competing in a match tonight against the Best Friends with Orange Cassidy.
Oh, wow. No, I did not know that.
Oh, Wes, you can have that opinion. I just disagree. I love all of the Cloververse movies. I absolutely loved the first one. Cloverfield was amazing. 10 Cloverfield Lane was really, really good. And the Cloverfield Paradox I thought was good, but I almost feel like I need to watch it again because it was also really convoluted. And I think the most exceptional thing about everything Cloververse related is actually the ARGs. Nobody goes out of their way to make their movies immersive as fuck as J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, he is really good at that. May almost be back here, and we are back. Kaylee right there next to Florida Candace in the corner.
Wes wants to know what the deal is with Orange Cassidy.
I wouldn't even know how to explain it. I just know he's over as fuck.
Orange Cassidy, think of Orange Cassidy this way. He's a really good wrestler who realized that if he tries really, really hard, there's a certain ceiling, so he just stopped trying, but he can't leave the wrestling business because he still makes good money, but his gimmick is literally just too cool to actually wrestle. He's just he's just going to chill. He's going to take it easy. He's going to do the minimum required to get things done. And I think that the best match to kind of illustrate his character, he had a match against David Starr. Let me look at what promotion it was for. Orange Cassidy versus David Starr. It was a really, really great match. It was for Beyond Wrestling. It was an excellent match that really did illustrate Orange Cassidy's character, I think, better than anyone, because David Starr was unwilling to put up with his shit and really forced him to actually wrestle, and it was great.
And Tony now going up to Kaylee Ray. 2/3, I guess, of the next big NXT UK takeover. Super kick there by Kaylee Ray. Piper Niven will
get in there, EO. Finish the job.
EO coming in to strut her stuff.
Knees.
And nice knees to the face.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be the backbreaker here.
Yep.
Shades of Emi Sakura.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, EO, I don't know. Is she thinking moonsault already?
Girl, set her up better. Shit. She's going to get up and cut her off. God damn it. Oh, Bianca's going to... Okay.
Oh, Bianca tagged herself in. Let's remember they are on the same team, and EO just making this face like, who the fuck are you?
Roll her up, Tony! God damn it. KOD.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Tony could fight out of this, though.
Springboard drop kick coming from EO. No, I guess... Yep, there it is. Boom.
I will say, you guys got to be a bit quicker with these spots, because that was hella telegraphed. Bianca never takes that long delivering the KOD. Like,
yeah.
You shouldn't signal it that hard. And EO, too, though, with, like, the moonsault and set him up. You should have made a more setup like you were actually going to hit
Rhea.
the moonsault.
Big boot there to Bianca.
Oh, wow. Bianca got wrecked.
Knee. Now snapmare. Drop kick. Spins her around. Thinking Riptide.
No, that's going to do it. Bianca about to hit the pin here.
That's it. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
I don't know how I feel about Bianca eating the pin when Kaylee Ray doesn't even work here, but...
Well, she's a champion, though. You can't bury your champion.
Yeah. And
Not that this buried anyone, but you can't beat your champion on a TV.
Yeah.
Even if it is the other promotion's champion doing it, you know? And, of course, the blondes go over, by the way. I just wanted to add that.
Oh, of course. Poor Bianca doesn't even know what the hell happened. And now Candace is staring at the title.
Are they going to do a fucking triple threat? I mean, Tony is there, so she can be the NXT UK rep for the Worlds Collide gimmick.
Candace holding the arms of her team up in victory. Candace, though, still eyeing that championship.
I don't like Worlds Collide.
I don't either. I really don't care for it.
It feels like let me just be very specific here. The way that it derails our usual storylines and our sort of program, like the expected programming, feels almost akin to the Saudi shows. Obviously, without the moral reprehensibility, but it still has that vibe where it's like completely derailing everything else that would normally be going on.
Yeah, dude, it's funny you say that because I was thinking pretty much the exact same thing you were. Like, yeah, I was even going to say, like, the way it just kind of stalls the momentum of the primary NXT narratives feels exactly like the, just the Saudi Arabia shows.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Undisputed Era versus Gallus. Is it Gallus or Gallus? Because I feel like I've heard it pronounced both ways, but I'm very curious. And there's Forgotten Sons versus Bartel and Eichner.
I like Forgotten Sons. I'm rooting for Imperium, though, because I'm really a big fan of Bartel. And Eichner isn't even, like, bad. Eichner's solid, too. So, yeah, those two as a team, especially because they've been a team for a while. Let's not forget they were formerly the European Union.
Mm-hmm. I think they've competed in Dusty Classic before. I know that name, even.
Yeah.
Ciampa!
You listen to your instincts.
Oh my God, Mets. Bro, have you ever eaten a fucking banana? Because that shit is GMO. Like, bananas were legitimately genetically modified by humans to make them more edible by us. Seriously. Anti-GMO sentiment is, I feel like, born out of ignorance.
Ciampa recounting his neck surgery here. I don't know.
You, Paul. Yeah, no, Sean, I'm the same way, man. I'm not into the Dusty Classic this year either. I'm disappointed that we didn't get Monstars, Keith Lee and Dijakovic in the Dusty Classic this year. I would have picked them to win immediately.
Although if Keith Lee does win that Fatal 4-Way, I guess pursuing the North American title is more prestigious than the Dusty Classic. I don't know.
Is it really though?
I mean, again, I just said I don't know. So like,
I don't know either, man. I wouldn't necessarily go all the way and say it definitely is. I mean, maybe, but yeah,
I mean, could make it.
I missed that team too. God damn it.
I mean, the thing is though, like Dusty Classic, like I didn't like it when Joe and Finn won the first one because I just hate when singles competitors get these tag team pushes, which is why maybe it's not better for Keith Lee to go after the North American title, but I know I would personally prefer. I mean, I'd prefer him going after the NXT Championship, period. But like, if he's gonna do something in singles, I'd prefer that than just some. Even though Monstars is kind of a legitimate thing from PWG, you know, them just getting the tag team push when I know primarily these guys want to do single stuff, you know, in kayfabe.
Imagine being anti-soy in 2020. Good night. Thank you. You're welcome.
I mean, Wes, I'll say of the NXT UK teams, and I'm shocked I'm saying this because everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of Zach Gibson. I'm rooting for Imperium. Like
if anyone in NXT UK is going to win the tournament, I am rooting for GYV. Grizzled young vets. That's kind of weird though that you're not rooting for them, knowing that they're in the tournament.
I just feel like knowing our year-end awards and knowing like I gave Bartel like most underrated and just really thinking about him, I'm like, yeah, I would just like to see him get that platform to show his stuff and like do his thing. I think he's even better in the ring than what he's been allowed to show personally. Now I could be very wrong on that. Again, I don't watch NXT UK actively, so maybe people that have been like, actually no, I've seen Marcel in an extended matchup and he kind of sucks or whatever. But yeah, I want to see more of him.
I don't think anyone's going to say that though, because he was like one of those highly touted indie guys before coming to WWE.
Yeah. Gibson's promos are fire, Aaron. I will not deny that. I enjoy Zach Gibson. I'm like, if for no other reason, the heat that he fucking gets, whether you like Zach Gibson or not, you can't deny that the amount of heat he elicits is impressive. Like, especially in an age too, where I feel like so many heels are either liked or, you know, whatever, or even momentarily supported because, you know, they do have that cool factor about him. Like even Ciampa, for as slimy as he could be, had this cool factor about him because his promos were just so good and everything else. But Zach Gibson, I think, walks that line of being good, but good in such a way that like wouldn't entice us to want to emulate him. And I don't know. I just think like he's a very effective heel. I got nothing but love for Zach Gibson. Again, me going against Grizzled Young Vets isn't me being anti-Grizzled Young Vets. It's just me being more pro-Bartel at the moment.
Who the hell? Is that King?
Wait, Ashton, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm watching. I have AEW pulled up, and some bald dude that looks vaguely like a young Gangrel if he shaved his head is helping Brandy do stuff. I know
okay.
He is. Keith Lee cutting a promo.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah, Gallus, guys, you can like Gallus. I don't have a problem with you liking Gallus. That's just one group of guys that I never ever understood the appeal of. They are just all just bore the hell out of me. Like in the ring, everything. I've seen no sort of promise there for like a star to be made.
Forgotten Sons
Cheese
here.
and onion sandwich, John.
Oh yeah.
What kind of cheese? What kind of cheese do you put on your cheese and onion sandwiches there, Paul? I'm curious. My mom wants to know too.
You know, why don't you shove it in my face since I'm lactose intolerant, Paul? Why don't you share all of that with the group?
I mean, what if it's a lactose-free cheese, John?
I mean, that is possible.
They do exist.
Yeah. I just don't expect Paul to be, you know, that considerate of I feel like, you know, he knows that he torments me with his cheese and onion sandwich. So he's like, oh no, it's this type of cheese. Come on, Imperium, get your ass out here. Let's get this started.
Oh, here we go. God, this entrance is fucking legend status. God, so good.
You know the entrance is epic because, I mean, again, I've been defending Bartel, but I wouldn't exactly call either of these guys imposing, and yet they still seem cooler and more intimidating before the lights turn off, and you say, like, or before the lights turn on, rather, and you're like, oh, it's these guys, not Walter.
Yeah.
That's all right, then.
Paul said he's not eating a cheese and onion sandwich right now. When he does, he uses strong cheddar.
Oh, okay.
Eichner cutting a promo. Oh, and not Bartel. Do you remember what Bartel used to go by before he came to WWE?
Oh, God. You know what? I do, but I don't. Because it's like tickling my brain, but it's not going to come to me. So what was it again?
Axel Dieter Jr.
That's right. The moment you said Axel, I'm like, that's right. And not of the courteous variety.
Jesus Christ! Why would you throw something at me in the first place? Fucking hell.
Okay, I think we've got Wesley. Yeah, we got Wesley Blake starting here. And Eichner has got a mask for reasons I don't understand. I don't know if he suffered some kind of a facial injury or what. And him and Cutler there, the double backbreaker. Kick out there. Cutler now in. Cutler tagging Blake back in, like the frequent tags here from Forgotten Sons. Double back elbow here. Kick out. Fireman's carry. Nope.
Okay.
Eichner, slip out, right in the eyes. And now right into the ring post there, Bartel getting the tag. Bartel now in. Nice dropkick to there again. You saw Eichner there coming in with the dropkick to the face. Great teamwork there by Imperium. Kick out there. And Blake a little stunned. Keep in mind, the Forgotten Sons do have the advantage. I mean, if Wesley Blake ever wanted to step up, he is a former NXT Tag Team Champion. He's part of the, you know, Blake and Murphy Team Thick. Before they would become Blurfexa with Alexa Bliss as their manager. DDT there by Blake. Tag there to Cutler. Tag there to Eichner. Eichner back in. Again, almost looks like he's cosplaying Mankind a little bit there. And kick to the gut there. Nice uppercut by Eichner. Cutler, nice Busaiku knee there by Cutler. Double arm underhook. And then there's a backbreaker. Kind of a little twist there in midair. 2, kick out by Eichner. Cutler now going to go for the double legs. Could be thinking that crab.
Crab, yep.
Oh, and you see Bartel got forearmed in the face. Cutler shutting that shit down immediately.
You know,
Hands on his feet.
I'm glad you pointed that out because I legitimately, that did not click with me at all. Yeah, Cutler used to have long, like wavy hair, and he's just got it completely cut off now almost.
I'm going to be honest. I'm actually grateful for it because now it makes it even easier to tell the difference between him and Blake because I did struggle with that for a time. Now, granted, their names are written on their attire, which already made it easy enough, but, like, couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
And Eichner there tagged in. Again, Imperium doing a great job here with these frequent tags. I'd say both teams are. Cutler
Yeah,
there.
I saw somebody in chat say that apparently Eichner is dealing with some broken nose or something like that.
Okay.
And that's why he's got that mask on to protect it.
All right.
There goes Blake, or there goes Cutler.
Nice steamroller there by
on
Eichner.
Blake. Tag, moonsault, feet though. Bartel's legal. Misses the lariat. Wesley Blake with a huge lariat on Bartel. Oh, and
then moonsault.
Moonsault with the feet up from Bartel.
Bartel now going to perch him on the middle rope. Sends him into Eichner. Look at the
Wow,
power.
what a catch. Brainbuster. Pin. They're going to get dragged out. Two. Yep. Oh, he kicked out. Okay. I thought that Drake was going to get pulled out of the ring completely by Steve Cutler there. I guess not.
Yeah. And now. Oh, could be the... No. No. Fisherman, no. Oh, yeah, he got him up. Nice super kick there. Almost like a Kiwi crusher there by Cutler. And crossbody.
What a breakup by Eichner. That was perfect. That was awesome.
I know Ricochet and Black won the Classic last year. Was that against Forgotten Sons in the finals?
You know what?
Because then didn't they challenge Viking Raiders for the tag titles at TakeOver?
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
So I did want to mention that point in commentary. I wish I would have remembered in the beginning, but at least I remembered it all, right? Forgotten Sons did make it to the finals last year, so they'd like a two-peat, except they'd like to go all the way this time.
They're getting eliminated in the first round of this year's tournament.
I was just mentioning more of an analytical... I mean, I agree with you, but I was more of an analytical point. Spinebuster there.
Nice
Bartel,
Spinebuster
nice
Wagner.
PK.
Bartel with the PK.
Oh, this could be the finish right here, because I think this is going to be the blockbuster.
Got him up.
No.
Oh, with a Rana by Blake. Drop kick there to Eichner, or to Bartel rather, by Blake. Swinging him.
Oh, look at this energy.
Moonsault. Catches him. Is he going to seriously do
Styles? Well, no, it's gonna be the stop. It's gonna be the double team, or it was.
Not if Bartel has anything to say about it. Oh, and Cutler just fell onto
Now
Riker.
it could be the blockbuster.
Yeah, now they're setting up perfectly.
No, the uppercut.
Power bomb.
I guess they changed it. Yeah, that's
Going
gonna
for the
do
pin.
it.
1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Wow. I wouldn't say from first to worst, because again, they didn't even win the Dusty Classic last year, but to go from the finals to being eliminated in the first round, man, you really are trying to be forgotten after all. Imperium gets the win. And I will say that performance just solidifies for me that, yeah, Alexander Wolf is definitely my least favorite member of Imperium. Because I like Bartel and Eichner together.
Yeah.
I liked Eichner when he debuted, and I definitely think this tag team's a good fit for him. I just would like them pushed more. And maybe, again, they are being pushed. I just don't watch NXT UK, so maybe that's a John problem more than anything else. I can readily own up to that.
There we go. In the semifinals already. They will face the winner of the team of Riddle and Dunn versus what is it? Southwest Subculture, I think, is what Morgan Webster and Andrews call themselves.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what they call themselves, so your guess is as good as mine, brother.
I think it's Southwest Subculture or something along those lines. And now we've got Kathy Kelly interviewing Matthew Riddle.
All right. Oh, he's talking about his team with Dunn.
Javaris, the Forgotten Bums lost. Hooray!
Wow.
Wait. Did he just... Oh, the Broser weights. Oh, my God. I was going to say, don't tell me that... NXT is stealing the nickname of the Pete Dunne Millie McKenzie team. I thought he said Bruiser Mates, and I was about to get really angry.
Yeah. Sean, I highly doubt it, Sean. I was just having a little bit of fun talking about it with Ashton, but I said to him, how crazy would it be if Kushida got Alex Shelley and we got time splitters in NXT?
Yeah. There was a rumor to find out who Kushida's partner was going to be tonight, but I doubt that. Bill Pullman. Some sins don't stay buried. The sinner.
Alex Foster saying that Kushida's tag partner is Cameron Grimes' hat. Well, if that's the case, they would win. I will be the only one out here standing Cameron Grimes' fashion sense, goddammit. I apologize for nothing. These were the hills I was meant to die on.
Tavares thinks it'll be Swerve.
That would be an interesting choice, Javaris. I'd be kind of into that.
Well, it could be like they bring in Tajiri for this one match or something.
Oh, God, right?
That feels like a very WWE move to me. Chiefin says, I hope Killian Dane is Kushida's partner so that when they lose, Dane can destroy Kushida. Can we just keep Killian Dane off TV or just like ship him over to NXT UK? Like,
yeah, the only thing Killian Dane effectively destroys is my interest in the product when he's on screen.
Yeah. Oh, Dominic Adams says Kushida and Kona. That would be hilarious.
Don't get Foster's hopes up like that.
Foster even said Kona can do better. Foster's fandom for Kona Reeves is one of the funniest things in this chat. Especially because it comes off as actual unironic fandom.
I honestly believe it is. And if it isn't, I mean, Foster, we just had the Golden Globes recently. You need to get on the goddamn podium and collect your fucking awards, son. That's some quality work right there.
Wes, let us not like what we don't want to like. Don't say fuck you to us because we don't like Killian Dane. Jesus Christ. Imagine if somebody in chat was like, Charlotte Flair is the best, and our response was to say fuck you to them.
Yeah.
I like Javaris' response. Killian Dane is shit. He just dropped the "the." He's not the shit. He's just shit.
I'm excited for that 4-way number one contenders match. I also wouldn't mind if Priest won, the more I've been thinking about it, because Priest, I think, could go either way. I don't get an overtly
I feel
heel
like
vibe
Priest
from him.
is very heelish, though.
See, and I was even like, I was literally just saying, as you said that I don't really get like an overtly heel vibe from him.
Oh.
So I think if they
I just
wanted
disagree
to,
on that point.
yeah, I think if they wanted to, honestly, they could even make him a babyface for this one match, and I'd buy it. I'd be like, okay, that's what we want to do.
Wes, we all know that you have a natural bias towards Scottish people. You're allowed to like who you like, but let us dislike who we want to dislike too.
Oh, God. Law and Order SVU marathon. Rockin' Rollins. Oh, God. Rollins got in trouble with the law. We all knew it was a matter of time.
We disagree with you, Wes, on pretty much everything UK related because John and I don't like anything in NXT UK other than like Tyler Bate, Tony Storm to a lesser degree, and then like the Grizzled Young Vets. Like that's the extent of what we like in NXT UK. Am I missing anything, John?
I don't think so.
Yeah, like
and see,
we don't give a single fuck about NXT UK, and that's a big reason why we don't particularly care for this Worlds Collide thing either.
Just to put the final nail in the coffin, I'm so disinterested in NXT UK that even if you had missed something, I don't give enough of a fuck to correct you in the first place. So. Oh, it's Blackpool too. Okay.
Yeah. What the? Oh, is this Kushida? No. Who is this? What is this?
An experience?
No. Look at that body. Fuck.
Yeah, Kushida ain't that buff. Oh, it's Austin
Oh,
Theory.
it's Austin Theory. Oh my god. This dude is built like fucking Goku. Jesus Christ.
He's like, oh yeah, Full Sail. I just made a quick pit stop in the hyperbolic time chamber. You know how it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say this dude's got like that Neville like upside down triangle upper body. I said Neville. Pack. He's Pack now. Damn it! I gotta correct myself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, John loves Ginny. That is one name that I will bring up for Aaron's sake.
Yeah, Ginny, I need to watch more of her stuff because she's been doing things, and I'm like so fucking behind.
Well, I know that she's with Jazzy Gabbert. Like Jazzy is like her muscle.
And Jazzy's a fucking sweetheart. I did a thread a while back, like dedicated to Kyrie when she was recovering the concussion, which by the way, I don't know if you saw this, but Kyrie did tweet "See you soon" in a picture of her in Kabuki Warriors gear.
Good.
So it seems like she is going to be coming back, which
Oh
is a
god,
huge relief to
Austin
me.
Theory, squash this geek, please.
Yeah, I'm not even going to acknowledge this. I'm going to keep talking about Kyrie. So I did this this thread for her while she was having her concussion. I was like, hey guys below, if you want to just say thank you, Kyrie, or anything nice to Kyrie. I got so many replies. I don't think Kyrie saw it, which is kind of heartbreaking. I really wanted her to. But Jazzy Gabbert liked every tweet in that thread.
Aww.
Like, she loves Kyrie so much. And I even tweeted at Jazzy, like, thank you.
Look at this dude's fucking headgear. Does he think he's Majin Buu?
I want to say something really mean to him right now.
Why
Oh,
aren't
God.
you? What are you waiting for?
I just want someone to shove his head in the toilet, have it flushed repeatedly, and then when he goes home to tell his father about it, he disowns him because he wanted a son that wouldn't get bullied. And then he just divorces his mother right in front of him and then abandons him. Like, I know that's a really shitty thing to say, but fuck, I hate his face.
I mean, yeah, Joaquin Wilde is definitely the type of dude that didn't get bullied enough as a child, for sure.
Definitely. You have way too much self-esteem for your own good, bro. You need to be knocked down a peg. Come on, Austin Theory.
Oh, come on, Austin. Come on, Austin. He held on again. God damn it. Even Joaquin Wilde's signature offense is fucking lame. Hold on to your leg when you try and kick me off. Isn't that clever? No, go to your room.
Dude, I love that Foster was about to give it to me like, wow, John. And then he's like, wow, Ashton. It's like he was about to tell me that I was out of line.
Oh, well, because of he didn't get bullied enough as a kid line, I think.
And then Foster's like, I expected this from John, but you? By the way, we have 21 people watching, which is a pretty good number for us on Twitch. So I want to remind everybody to follow us if you enjoy these 12-hour reactions.
And click the bell.
And click the bell, yeah, so you never have to miss TWitWoW commentary. We cover NXT, New Japan. We do catch-up commentaries on Raw and SmackDown. And we do Stardom!
Stardom!
We'll be doing Stardom again tomorrow at what, Ashton? Did we agree on
We'll do
5?
We'll do 5, yeah. 5 seems to be a good time for us because that gives us, an afternoon to enjoy, and then it gives us time afterwards that we usually have to kind of get what we need done.
Exactly. So yeah, tomorrow 5, we're going to be doing this again.
Yeah. Wes, it was a joke. We're not actually encouraging bullying. Jesus Christ.
And headlock there, body shot, knee there, forearm.
This isn't a roleplay channel, but I really don't feel like we should have to say that we're playing characters when we say shit like that. We're like killing our inner scumbags, the scum squad, all that shit.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a while. Austin Theory, he's looking to be a mainstay as well in NXT. Nice pendulum.
What a pendulum kick there! I'll give him props for that. That was clever as hell.
And
Rana,
he got it.
Great sell by Theory. Damn.
I'll roll through. Nice drop kick by Theory.
Wow.
Got to see some of that athleticism 2 weeks ago in his match against Roderick Strong.
Damn, Foster speaking the truth. Ashton Smith worse than Yoshihashi.
Oh, TKO.
Jumping TKO. What? That's going to do it, isn't it? Yup. Damn, Austin.
I could buy that TKO as a finisher. I've always liked the TKO as a maneuver. So if that's what he wants to do, absolutely.
He broke a sweat, but just barely. That drop kick was sick.
And Austin Theory feeling very confident. I think this young man's got a very bright future in 2020.
Hell yeah, his NXT debut match was a North American Championship opportunity.
He'd just be walking wild here. Who knows? He started the year with a North American Championship match. Maybe he'll end the year with one and claim the title. You never know.
He ended the year with a North American Championship match.
Well, I'm saying he could end 2020 with the North American Championship match, but I see what you're saying, because you're saying that was still in 2019.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ended last year, we'll say, with a championship match. Maybe he'll end it this year with the same, come full circle, and actually gain the title.
Yeah, that would be clever. Like the last, or I mean, it wouldn't have to be the last one, but it would be interesting if he finished the year as champion for sure. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's going on AEW. I see SCU's old bald asses.
God, they're worthless.
I think I see one of the, that's Nick Jackson. I'm also seeing an advertisement for Applebee's, and it showed off boneless wings that made me salivate. And here comes Cody, Dustin, and Arn Anderson. I guess Cody and Dustin have a match against the Lucha Bros later tonight. Up next, actually.
God,
Foster wants to know if we think NXT could have another faction.
Wait, when you say faction, you mean something like akin to what Undisputed Era is right now, like a big group like that?
I'm assuming that's what he means, yeah, because that's a faction, not just like a tag team.
A tag team, yeah. I mean, shit, Foster, I don't see why not. I mean, obviously you want it to be something worthwhile. You don't want to just put anybody together and call it like your next faction. Like, you want to know that there's some kind of synergy or theme or, what have you. So yeah, I'd be open to it. I don't see why not.
Yeah, new kind of is where I'm going. I wish there was like an all-female faction. I've been wanting like a women's Shield for a while. If we could get VXT and they could do something along those lines and just go on a tear and kill everyone and win the title, I would be very much all about that. I would love that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the version of VXT featuring Santana Garrett rather than Rachel Ellering, because I like Rachel, but I love Santana.
Yeah.
And even then, Rachel's a little, I'm not necessarily rooting for her to succeed,
Right.
Did you hear about the shit with her and Konami?
Remind me again, because I know it made me sour on Rachel, but I just need a reminder, because I know you told me once.
I guess she was unhappy because she thought that Konami was being a little too stiff with her. So she basically shot on Konami and then like pinned her in like a really disrespectful like knee over the face kind of way.
Yeah.
Konami didn't like retaliate because we all know that she would whip Rachel Ellering's ass if she wanted to. She just kind of took it and just kind of let the match end and let everything go. But then I think Rachel took to Twitter and talked some shit. So yeah, like Rachel, I'm ready to just kind of be done with her. I'm definitely hoping that VXT features Santana over Rachel.
That's a shame. I really wanted to like Rachel Evers, and you knew that, but I just couldn't support that when you told me that.
Yeah.
Just, you respect the people you're in the ring with, and if you've got a beef, you either settle it before the match, and really preferably even after the match. You do your business, and then you're like, hey, we got to talk. You know, I'm really not in the mood for like childish politicking and shit like that. I think that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There is the trophy. Are we doing Gallus Undisputed Era now?
Maybe, I don't know. It looks like they might be teasing at that because they're highlighting the Dusty Classic stuff again, and
Yep.
we are Undisputed Era on their way out. Here we go.
Let's just have Undisputed Era win so we can prove once and for all NXT is superior.
All 4 of them are coming out? Okay.
Look at all that gold.
Just raped in it.
Do you think they're going to do a thing where, like, on one takeover, the power completely shifts and all Undisputed Era members drop their titles in the same night, or do you think they're going to, like, spread it out? Hello?
What? Sorry, I was paying attention to chat.
No, I asked, do you think they're going to drop all their titles on the same takeover when it happens, or do you think they're going to spread it out?
They'll spread it out.
All right.
I really do think that at the very least, Adam will drop his title before the other guys, or vice versa. The other 3 guys will drop theirs, and Adam will keep his. I think Adam is going to be the odd man out one way or another.
Yeah. I love that Javaris is a Konami fan now, so even he was like, yeah, Evers can fuck off.
Yeah. Javaris even said Konami should have beat her ass. Oh man, I don't think that would have gone over too well. I think Konami handled it pretty perfectly.
Yeah, she's a professional like that. We don't deserve her.
She basically allowed Rachel to out herself as not great.
Yeah.
As unprofessional, basically. Oh, and here comes Gallus. Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. The Janettis of Gallus, even. Jesus Christ. What happened to... When did they beat South Wales with Subculture? I thought that those guys won the titles at the last TakeOver. I don't know. I didn't know that... I don't know when, rather, these guys beat them for the titles.
Yeah, honestly...
It's Mark Coffey. Did I say Joe? I'm sorry if I did.
Oh, God. Wolfgang's a champion?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, brother.
Christ, NXT UK. Whatever.
Oh, apparently South Wales Subculture only held the titles for a few weeks. So Gallus has held the titles for a while now, I guess.
We got a champions versus champions bout here.
Wait,
winners advanced in the Dusty Classic.
Apparently Gallus are baby faces? Since when?
Yeah, I thought that they were a heel faction.
I'm going to double down. Since when, and also why?
Yeah, I don't know anything anymore.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. The bell rang already? Wow, Drake. You didn't take any time to get this under control before ringing the bell? Come on, man. You got to do better than that. Aaron, very insightful, talking about how NXT UK wants to kind of get a foot in the Scottish wrestling scene, which kind of explains both Kaylee Ray and Gallus.
Nice lariat there by Wolfgang. Is that Joe Coffey?
Mark.
Oh, it's Mark Coffey.
Joe is the Michaels.
I don't drink coffee anyway. You can't expect me to know the difference. Forearms there. Kick there by Kyle. Yeah, Kyle beat his ass. Oh, you're tagging in Robert Pisces already? I want to see you shoot on this fuck. Knee there to the gut. And by shoot, I should really say just get all technical on him. You know, Kyle does like the knee strikes and shit. I love when Kyle does that shit. See, this is why Javaris is a smarter rich person than fucking Robert Pisces. Because, like, you know, all due respect to Javaris, I'm sure he could even acknowledge that he couldn't wrestle for shit if he was put in this situation. But that's why he outsources that task to Suzuki and Ishii. You know, and he was in negotiations with Ibushi, and I'm pretty sure they agreed on a price. So, you know, wouldn't see Javaris in this mess. Because the moment Robert Pisces tagged in, what happened? Gallus regained momentum. Think about your priorities, Pisces. Where the hell was Malcolm Bivens on my TV?
That's a good question. I want to know where Malcolm is, too.
Yeah. I haven't checked his Twitter in a while. Has he uploaded anything funny? I'm sure he has. We'll get to it later.
I hear Nigel. He's calling the hell out of this match because he's the most intimate with the UK teams.
And Kyle, forearm there to the face. Forearming into the face. Abuse him, Kyle. He doesn't have a meme face like you. He's not on your level. That's right. Kick him in the thigh again. There you go. Tag there again to Mark Coffey.
I honestly didn't even realize that the Gallus guys were Scottish. Genuinely did not know that. That was a really good blind tag there by Wolfgang. There's the knee to the gut by Mark Coffey. Wolfgang with a flying elbow. Jesus. Hip.
And now, there. Robert, I am begging you to think this through, bro. And now, cross body there to the corner to Kyle. Oh. And again, Robert. God,
low bridge there by Wolfgang. Sends Bob.
Thank God you're not as bad at investing as you are at wrestling, because Christ, you'd be poor right now. Larry,
I mean, maybe he actually is poor, and that's why he goes by Bobby Fish rather than Robert Pisces.
You're all right, Ashton.
It's the name because he doesn't have the capital.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Oh well, she did.
Oh, what is this movie? Rosario Dawson? I recognize him too. He was in X-Men First Class. He was fucking Darwin in X-Men First Class. They really did that character.
Oh, and Zach Galifianakis.
Wait, I didn't see Zach. Briar Patch, A Twisted Tale in 10 Parts. Is that... Oh, it's on a USA Network thing. What? Is that a movie or is it a series?
I think it's a series. Because they said a story in 10 parts, so...
That's a stacked-ass cast for a USA show. Shit, man.
Yeah, let me see if that really was Zach Galifianakis that I saw. You know what? Maybe it wasn't. I think I was wrong there. I thought this face to me, I don't know why. I just immediately thought Galifianakis, but I guess not. No, it wasn't you. Doesn't seem to be you either. Trying to find the actor that, Pulling up the IMDb page on this shit. Huh. Should be interesting, but yeah. Rosario Dawson's in it. That should be good. That's the energy I like to see, Foster. Bivens Enterprises will rise soon. You best believe. these medication commercials are always so fucking weird.
It just reminds me of Claradrill.
God, that was an amazing infomercial. That mother killed both of her children. Sonic.
Christ.
Dude, that's not even me being a scumbag. You know that's what was implied. I am not saying anything incorrect.
Yeah, Foster, it's definitely an adjustment that NXT is this 2-hour show now. It's weird because it's been like that for a few months now, but it still is starting to kind of like, maybe it's just because it's not like a loaded show like we're so used to, but it does feel like it's starting to drag a little bit tonight.
Because this Dusty Classic sucks eggs.
You don't have to censor yourself. You can say ass.
Well, I just preferred eggs. It was just that kind of mood.
Oh.
I appreciate it, though. I appreciate you advocating for my right to swear. I'll abuse this maliciously in the main event. Maybe, possibly, probably not. Another punch there by Wolfgang. And again, Bobby Fish, since he really has outed himself as poor, made the tag.
Yeah.
And again, I haven't seen him get one bit of offense in this fucking match.
He's fucking worthless.
Dude, like, what the fuck? And double kick there, cover.
Christ.
2. Javaris, can you teach Bobby Fish, like, how not to be poor? Like, I know wealth isn't exactly the same thing as pulling a miracle, but if anything can perform miracles, it is substantive wealth.
Oh yeah, Wes, you said earlier that your love for the Scottish extends only to women. I'm wondering then why you're so into, and I guess this would also include Irish, Killian Dane and Gallus. And it made me wonder, like, are you just really into like big hairy dudes that can move well or something? Because that's the only thing those 3 guys have in common to me, is that they're all big dudes, they're all hairy as fuck, and they can all move pretty well for their size. Like, that's the extent of the commonalities that I'm finding there. Is there anything else about those 3 guys specifically, John?
No, I think you got it, brother. Tag there to O'Reilly.
Big hairy acrobats.
Oh my God, Javaris saying Robert Pisces almost made him poor. Holy shit.
Wow. That is one hell of a feat.
Bro, I'm sure you had to do a lot of exploitation to regain that net worth.
Yeah.
And now Kyle O'Reilly there with the ankle pick there.
Mark Coffey. Lariat. Come on, Kyle. Pull out your air guitar and then smash it over his head.
Yeah, Kyle, I really feel like you're better than this, and you've had to downgrade yourself for the sake of NXT UK.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much how I feel, too.
Back by a drop. Like, these guys have eaten more offense against this team than I see them do really against any NXT team, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not used to them being on the defensive this much.
So, Wes, you must be a huge fan of the Viking Raiders then, right?
And, Mark Coffey misses the Viking. Come on, Kyle. Oh, really? Really? There you go, Kyle. Man, I wish you would have kept those knees. He only stopped at 1. Now Bobby Fish back in. There's a knee there to the midsection. Double shoot kicks there.
Whoop.
Knees in the corner there.
I just had a little hiccup on my TV, but I don't think that it changed anything like timing-wise, so we should be good.
All right. Kyle, nice move there, Kyle. And now, oh, God damn it. See, I was about to call you Robert because you were in a group. And oh! What is happening? Back suplex.
Function at the junction. That was adorable.
Yeah.
Here comes Wolfgang. Sean wants to know if they're going to have tournament matches on the NXT UK show. I doubt it because it's taped ahead of time, so probably not. This show's actually live. NXT UK is taped like a month ahead of time, I believe.
There you go, Bobby. in now.
My mom is pretty much just watching AEW on her phone for Moxley. Or on her computer,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah, isn't he supposed to give his answer about joining the Inner
with
Circle,
Jericho.
which
That'll
we
probably
all know
main event the show. That'll be the last thing that they put on the show.
which we all know it's going to be a no, and even if it's a yes,
Lanny Poffo is on
a.
AEW.
Wait, as the Genius or just as Lanny Poffo?
It just said Lanny Poffo.
That's disappointing. Boom there.
Oh, there's God, is it Rock and Roll Express or Midnight Express that are still doing shit and did the flip pile driver to LAX?
I think it's Midnight Express.
Midnight, is it?
I think. Yes, Undisputed Era, do all the cheating, even though you necessarily shouldn't have to do all the cheating. I'm still in favor of it. High-low, let's do this. Yes, it's over. They advance. Come on.
1, 2, 3. There it is. End.
That's healthy, Wes.
MJF's coming out, by the way.
Oh, nice. Now that is a person that's rich.
He's wealthy as fuck.
Yeah, Javaris, do you and MJF run in the same circles? Or, because I know you said you wanted to punch his face, so I'm guessing maybe he annoys you, or like, what's the deal with that? Because I always assume that like all rich people, since they share common interests, just kind of come together and consolidate their power, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you look at MJF, and you're just like, nah, fam, I ain't feeling it. So I'm just kind of wondering what speed we're at with that. As we're taking a look here at highlights from this tag match, that thankfully Kyle and Bobby won here. There's Adam Cole. Bam!
Paul speculating that the WWE owns the Genius nickname.
Well, this is why we can't have nice things.
Wes offering his booze of support to MJF. I'm sure MJF appreciates it.
Undisputed Era gonna go on and have a two-peat, baby.
Who are Undisputed Era? Oh, no, they're going to totally lose to Kushida and his partner. Actually, Grizzled Young Vets need to fucking beat Kushida and whoever his partner is. God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Shit, man. I was hoping that Grizzled Young Vets would win the whole thing, but that seems very unlikely now.
Tavares said we did, but he's jealous of my superior wealth. You don't even have to tag MJF in the tweet if you were to say that, because I know for a fact he vanity searches. I'd love for him to see your tweet and just like have a reaction to it.
Oh, there's the recap of Balor's amazing heel turn Pele on Gargano and then the DDT that broke him.
Bro, the Balor heel turn was already 3 months ago. That's crazy.
Well, it was, yeah, it makes sense. It was in, I think that was their first televised episode, right? So it would be like October 21st, I want to say. So not quite 3 whole months ago, more like 2.5.
Even so, it's just crazy to think like that much time has just flown by already when you just look at it in that way.
That's definitely true. I'm on the same page with you there.
I mean, again, I can't even keep my days tracked anymore, so me and time are just in a very adversarial relationship at the moment, apparently. And what do we got here? Oh, Johnny. Ew. God, the only part of NXT that I want to skip,
oh my
honestly.
God. Don't we get enough of you on left, right, dude? Jesus Christ.
I mean, look at that face. If that face doesn't scream complete and utter Tool, I don't know what does. Speaking of Tool, I wonder what Seth's done on Twitter. Did he make any mistakes today?
Wow.
Let's see.
Literally waiting for him to fuck up.
I mean, when he breathes, he pretty much accomplishes that, so.
Wow. Damn. That's further than I expected you to go.
God, I'm really just feeling aggro today. God, Seth, I love your gimmick. You know, when you really simplify it and strip away all the vibrancy and everything, it's just a very insecure human being, which is why you must always run in a pack. Visionary leader, Monday Night Messiah. Uh-huh. Yeah, Seth hasn't fucked up today. Amazingly.
Oh, you know what? I got my dates wrong. AEW's first episode wasn't November something. It was October something. It was like October 4th or something. And NXT was there 2 weeks before that. So it actually does make sense that they would say that Balor's heel turn was 3 months ago. Because it would have been at the beginning of October, because Sean just said that it was on like the 3rd episode. So that does make sense.
Wes, given the nature of your job, are you allowed to block the people who represent the company you work for? That just kind of surprises me. It was like, I think I blocked Seth on Twitter. Like, what if WWE was like, you know, Wes, we need you to promote this Seth tweet or whatever? You know, it's going to be a bit weird to be like, you know, I would, but...
He isn't a WWE representative in public, though. Like, that's the thing.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Paul, smoking anything is bad for asthma. If you're going to ingest marijuana and you're asthmatic, it's got to be edible.
Yeah.
What the fuck is DDP doing here? Jesus Christ. AEW is really going all out with the old fucks today.
Malcolm Bivens tweeted an hour ago, me explaining to Caleb Braxton that it was a Malcolm Bivens hologram that hacked the bump, and it was created by Jay-Z because I owe him money. God, I love you, Malcolm Bivens. Never leave us.
Alex Foster, I love it. Young Bucks versus old fucks.
Yes.
It's the perfect sequel to old fucks making big bucks. Javaris AEW old fucks show. Yeah. What's a word that means old that starts with an E? All elderly wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, DDP's still out here and he's cutting a promo on MJF and Wardlow. God damn it. Oh, Javaris joined in on it. Yes. We might have had the same thought at the same time there, honestly. That's funny. Oh, someone's pinged me. Oh, it's Jackie.
Well, I guess we're getting a vignette for this team. The Andrews and, God, what the hell's his name?
Oh, Flash Morgan Webster?
Yeah, Webster. The Andrews and Webster team.
South Wales subculture. AKA the Welsh Boys.
You know, it would be nice if a team turned on each other in this tournament. I'm just looking for a betrayal. I think we need a quality.
You just
betrayal
want somebody's heart to be broken, regardless.
I really do. I want to see someone suffer. I feel like it's been too
Rebel?
long.
Oh, it's fucking Johnny. God damn it. You're not a rebel, Johnny. You're the top of the system.
You should have promoted Malcolm Bivens on the bump. I'm glad that he took that shot at you saying that's why Finn kicked your ass.
It is. Yeah, yeah. There are a few people clapping, but it's like maybe 10% of the crowd, if that.
Oh my God, Malcolm Bivens quote tweeted Frankie Muniz. Frankie Muniz said, in 2002, I was nominated for a Golden Globe. In 2020, I'm just sitting here staring in the mirror at my balding head. And Malcolm Bivens quote tweeted that. That last sentence hit me so hard, bro.
Oh my God. Did Frankie like his tweet?
I don't know. He should have, though.
Oh my God, that's too good.
Yo, I am enjoying Malcolm Bivens' Twitter timeline more than I'm going to enjoy whatever Gargano has to say.
Yeah, Gargano is talking right now, so.
Yeah, I wish I cared. All right, let me turn this up to be fair. Oh, he's saying Balor didn't finish the job. Allow him to correct that, Johnny.
But
Yeah.
if he had any control over it, he would never have left. Christ. Oh yeah, you stayed here. You mean kind of like the fact that you got called up earlier in 2019 and then they decided they didn't want you anymore because Ciampa got injured and they didn't want you by yourself without him being a team? Yeah, that was totally your call, Johnny.
Oh, wow. You are dunking on him right now, and I'm here for it.
He's dunking on himself. That's the thing. I'm just pointing out the facts that he's fucking ignoring and hoping everybody else forgot about. Oh my god. The fucking ego on this dude.
You mind your tone, Jonathan.
Oh my god. Projection much, Johnny?
Put him in his place, Finn.
Oh, please.
Foster called him Jonathan Ferd.
Oh, got him. Do it. Do it.
Get him, Finn. He can't yet. Take over Portland in February.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot him. Shoot him. Yeah.
Damn. Oh, God. He's freaking awesome.
Paul, is Prince with an X instead of a C Latin for be still my heart? My mom just said it's mine. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's still not. It's going to be the main event. We've got to get like one other match, maybe like a quick exhibition match, maybe a women's match or something along those lines out of the way first. God, imagine if they would use one of the women that was just on the main roster, like Chelsea or Deanna, or both in a tag match. That would be crazy. Put the two of them against Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah. There's your match. Actually, I think Aaliyah's still out with that nose thing.
That's right, Cameron.
I was talking
You go
about
crazy in your squid space.
You put that out, Cameron.
You got this, Cameron. You're in the zone.
Bruh, he's losing it.
I love it, though. He's
Yeah.
cracking like an egg, baby.
He
like
is.
an egg.
He really is.
I want him to mushroom stomp Keith Lee into oblivion.
Oh, they're plugging the Australian bushfires. That's so cool. Raw,
Yeah,
what
was that last part?
Raw didn't do that.
Yeah. That might be the most worthwhile cause WWE's ever promoted.
Shit, Raw got like 2.3 something million viewers this week. Imagine how much help they could have offered if they would have done that on Raw instead of saving it for NXT, which
Yeah.
like 850 grand if they're lucky.
Maybe it'll do higher numbers though, since this is the first NXT of 2020 with like fresh content. I'm curious what the numbers will be.
Oh, here come Best Friends with Orange Cassidy. Jungle or Jurassic Express are already in the ring.
Foster, let me just address that, seeing as how it's at a commercial, and commercials are probably the most appropriate time to talk about the greatness that is Malcolm Bivens and Bivens Enterprises. The bumps shouldn't even exist. I personally find the bumps' existence offensive because they blatantly ignore Malcolm Bivens. Like, can you honestly say you're a show worth anything when you know Malcolm Bivens, like, exists, is a thing, especially in your proximity, and you choose actively not to platform him? I don't understand it at all. I actually find it rather repulsive. So I think that Malcolm Bivens just putting his energy into being on the bump, it's a cause of justice, you understand? He's like, you know what? I got to show that anybody can get a platform anywhere, even me on the bump. And when he does that, then he'll square his business with NXT. Oh my God, Wes. Oh my God. Go on his. All I could say is go on Malcolm Bivens' Twitter. He's like a manager, but he hasn't been used on NXT yet. And it was actually my most anticipated 2020 debut for our year-end awards. Foster, if John Morrison and Malcolm Bivens interact, that would be like you and I doing a fusion dance. Like, it's just too attractive for the universe to even conceive. Apparently, Kevin Owens did have Malcolm Bivens on his phone, though, when KO was on the bump. And Malcolm Bivens quote tweeted, "Special thank you to my dear friend Kevin Owens for vouching for me. I'm a good person who has never done anything wrong." See, Foster? He's just trying to get a little bit of that justice, man. Just a little bit of that justice.
Wes, did you just give up on trying to troubleshoot why your stream is lagging? I asked you what browser you're watching on, and you never answered that. You just went straight to asking who Malcolm Bivens is, when you could have Googled that. Considering you even spelled it right on the first try.
Yeah, Javaris, I can actually concede that ground to you. I don't know, man. Take it up with Regal. As Paul himself will tell you, because I know Paul's dunked on Regal before. Regal has a history of not making good decisions. Between not fully getting behind EO and now this crap with Malcolm Bivens, I don't know. I mean, I respect Regal as a legend, but maybe it's time we start looking for a new NXT general manager.
I know you don't really mean that.
I mean, don't I?
No, Regal's fucking amazing. We've given him so many awards.
Yeah, but oh man, I don't know. Morrow rocking that suit. What's our next matchup here? I'm excited to get into this four-way. Come on.
Here we go.
Called it.
Go. Alex Shelley and Kushida. Time Splitters reunited.
Fucking called it.
Yeah, you did.
And even if you don't want to say called it.
Oh, next week, a four-way. Kushida and Shelley versus Grizzled Young Vets, and Riddle and Dunn versus Anderson Webster. We're doing it right away. We're getting all these Dusty Classic matches in immediately. I'm wondering then if the finals will be at TakeOver or at Worlds Collide on this, Saturday, I think the 25th.
Fucking Worlds Collide, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it is Mia.
Yup. I figured we would have a women's match.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Dakota Kai will attack her afterwards or some shit.
What if it's just her versus Dakota Kai? Has Dakota Kai been cleared, maybe, you think?
Maybe.
Aaron's like, time splitters or go. Well, 2020 is an interesting timeline, to say the least.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting is a word for it, for sure. Caden.
Oh, it's Kate Carter.
Hey, this is cool. I'm down for this. We've been seeing her a little bit more since NXT came to the USA Network. I feel like she really wasn't on TV much at all beforehand, and now we're seeing her, I would say, at least once a month.
Yeah.
Oh. Wes saying, let's face it, James Drake screams Jannetty.
I mean, that's low-key what I've been saying, so I actually agree with you there, Wes.
I mean, can't we have a double Michaels? Seriously, James Drake is a really good-looking dude, and he's talented as hell, and he's got some charisma. I think we can have a double Michaels on that one.
Maybe.
I mean, it's rare, but it's not like it's never happened before. Where's Javaris? His waifu. Oh, there he is. I saw he said waifu earlier. Let's go. There he is.
Waifu!
Waifu! Now that we've got it all figured out and straightened out with Javaris, I might miss the old Yafu.
Yeah, I was even thinking that. Oh, man.
Oh, Mia lifting her up. Shoulder block. Wes, Triple H is going to be a fucking, like, 4-time Hall of Famer. Imagine saying that that is someone's ceiling and then pretending that that makes them a Jannetty.
I don't know if he was saying like that makes him a Jannetty. It's just we can't say Jannetty, or there is going to be like 2 stars. Then maybe one will just be a Shawn Michaels and the other will be a Triple H. But then again, I guess it really is a matter of debate of who the bigger star is between the two.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure more people know who Triple H is than Shawn Michaels. Like, if you would pull 1,000 people and you were like, hey, who's this guy? And then you would show them a picture of Shawn Michaels and be like, hey, who's this guy? Most, like, a significantly larger chunk, I feel like, would identify Triple H than would identify Shawn Michaels.
I wonder if that's because, though, that Triple H stuck around. It was a more consistent presence when, like, WWE, in terms of that wrestling, was at its boon, like, at its height. Because, you know, you figure the whole Attitude Era and everything. Whereas Shawn, obviously...
I feel like popularity is very much a product of a situation. But
right.
Still, like... Sad. Paul says waifu because I'm not a weeb, but I certainly have an NXT wife in EO.
Paul, that might have been my favorite thing that you've ever said in 2020 so far.
It's so far.
Oh my god, that was amazing, Paul. That was amazing.
Did Mia just do like a regal plex almost? Because it kind of looked like it. Which one, Mia?
Yes.
My mom's a big fan of Mia Yim.
That's awesome.
Misses the boot. Caden misses the boot again there. Forearm from Caden. Chop. Forearm. Forearm, 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 forearm. Leg trip. Off the ropes. What's she going for here? Oh, what a boot! Jesus! Kaden Carter low-key actually channeling Hazuki.
Yeah, really.
Damn. Victory roll. Oh, I thought she was going to do a double stomp. Channel fucking Riho. Kaden Carter. Paul's talking about weebs. Kaden Carter really channeling all the Joshi girls.
Yeah.
I thought you were a luchadora, Kaden, not a fucking Joshi. Well, there we go. Protect your neck. That's it. Mia wins. Surprising to absolutely nobody.
And Mia picking up the win. I do hope she can get back in title contention. It'd be nice to see her there.
Yeah.
But
I think most of us are Mia Yim fans here. Right?
that was a nice interception for the protection neck. That was good stuff.
Yeah. She's really good. I like Mia.
Oh, she's gonna help Kaden Carter up. As soon as Dakota Kai attacks, lays them both out.
That would be funny, but I don't think so.
Betray her, Kaden. There you go, Dakota.
Oh, damn! Is that
Actually, that isn't
that's
Dakota.
not Dakota? That's Chelsea.
That's holy shit.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Okay, where's Deanna?
Wait, who are you? Who the
Oh, it's
fuck are
fucking
you?
Robbie E. I forget his NXT name.
That's Robbie E.
Yeah, dude. Robert, it's Robert something. I didn't catch it though.
So wait, this tool got to manage somebody before Malcolm Bivens?
Oh no. Robert Stone is his name.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
Well, at least we finally got a male manager managing a female talent. How long
Yeah,
have
dude,
we
we've
waited
been asking
for
for this for how long now? My mom identified that Rob Stone, Robert Stone is his name here, isn't wearing socks. Oh wow, that's it. We're only gonna find out that I wonder if he is gonna like be the one to introduce VXT as a faction. Like
that would be
we
interesting.
got Chelsea this week. Maybe we'll get Deanna, and then maybe it'll be either Santana or Rachel, or eventually maybe even both. I don't know. But we were just
Right.
faction though. How great would it be if it was like Robert Stone is like a Jimmy Hart kind of guy where he leads of multiple people and it is like a faction.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
But why is it Malcolm? That's what I want to know.
I know. I'm even tweeting about it now.
Yeah, dude, so many people in chat are angry too. Javaris, wait, time out. This goon gets on TV before Malcolm Bivens? Foster says Malcolm Bivens, poor guy.
Yeah.
Javaris, hacks! I call hacks! Oh my god. Sean, it's cold outside, Rob. You need socks. Yeah, he had like a proper like three-piece suit going on there. And nice dress shoes, but no socks. Baby, it's cold out there. Why does Ciampa always look so fucking angry at everything?
Wouldn't you be if your Goldie was taken from you?
He even looks angry when he has it, though.
Maybe he just knows that material possessions can't fill the void.
But then why is he angry without it if it's not a material possession that would fill it?
I mean, because just maybe nothing can. Maybe anger's just the default state of
I was going to say,
everything.
what is this void that he's trying to fill that he's so angry about all the time? He's got a wife and kids. Here we go. Live forever. Damian Priest entering now.
Nice.
Jorge Bali needs to target Damian Priest when he first shows up and just be like, fuck you, you stole my gimmick.
Dude, when Jorge debuts, it's going to be fucking amazing.
I can't wait. And before anyone asks, Jorge Bali, formerly known as King Cuerno in Lucha Underground, also known as El Hijo del Fantasma in AAA and outside AAA as well.
Yes.
I'm only specifying that because I just know someone's going to be like, who's Jorge Bali?
Yeah.
It would be really nice if he would actually get an NXT name so we didn't have to keep referring to him by his real name, because it feels very smart to do that.
Yeah.
I'm Googling to see if he got one yet. El Hijo del Fantasma. No, he's still just listed as King Cuerno and El Hijo del Fantasma. Well, at least we know that he is signed. Shit.
Are you all right?
That was my phone falling off my computer table.
Oh, boy.
Just ignore me, honestly.
It's okay, bud.
While we are at a commercial, I'm going to remind everybody again, please, please, please remember to follow this channel on Twitch. We are getting so close to 50. We need to hit 50, and we need to really just stay at 50. And once we get there and we can kind of maintain it, we will be able to apply to join Twitch's affiliate program, which will open up all kinds of different options for both us and you guys. It'll allow you to subscribe to the channel. It'll allow you to use bits to help us out, to support the channel. It'll unlock, I believe, emojis, like special emoticons that we could upload and allow you guys to use in chat. All kinds of little perks get opened up when we hit that affiliate status. And we just need to hit 50 followers before we can apply to get there.
Absolutely, guys. So any follow you can give us would be immensely appreciated.
It's so weird knowing that you and I both have like 350 or more Twitter followers, and we have over 1,700 YouTube subscribers, but we can't manage to get 50 people to follow this Twitch channel. It's really weird. I expected to have an easier time to get into 50.
Hopefully we'll get there soon enough.
Paul, no, nobody threw anything at me this time. It was literally just my phone is propped up against my keyboard, and sometimes it just falls. Like, I don't have to do very, like, I can literally just like touch my mouse, and it could be enough to make my phone fall. So it's very sensitive because I don't have like a proper holder for it. So I just kind of prop it up against my keyboard. Foster, why is it bittersweet? I feel like Chris Sabin is still an active wrestler, isn't he? He didn't retire or anything, did he?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, because we just...
I hope he didn't, because I'd like to see him at BOSJ again for this year. Dad Bod Jericho, the Ayatollah of Cholesterola. Yeah.
That is like one of my all-time favorite nicknames to make fun of him. Oh my god, it's just legendary. He's going on 50.
Hey, so am I.
Well, you're not a pro wrestler whose income is dependent on your appearance.
God, him sitting on Tanahashi, that was excruciating to watch. And normally I enjoy seeing Tanahashi get bullied, so for me to say it, it actually has value. I'm not like one of these weird people like, oh yes, Tanahashi, give me your towel sweat.
He does do that though, doesn't he?
He does. It's a problem.
Just let me go back to Japan.
Yeah, it's probably the. I'm here. Yeah.
He's also probably sick and tired of this storyline in particular. Oh wow, dude, I just looked up Chris Sabin and he hasn't wrestled in almost a year.
Oh, wow.
The last match that he was in on Cage Match was January 12th last year.
Oh, look at this Battle Royal for next week.
Ooh, Santana's in there.
And Chelsea.
No Deanna, though. Shotzi, though. Shotzi's there.
Oh, no. Cameron Grimes got the jobber entrance. And Dijakovic. Oh, God. Does that mean Lee's winning because he's getting his entrance?
Bask in his glory. I'm telling you, dude, Keith is definitely winning. Yeah, Keith is definitely winning here. He got a special entrance. He's a babyface going up against a heel champ. The only viable winner is Dijakovic, and he just feels like he's been lost in the shuffle, so I really doubt he wins. It's going to be Keith. It's going to piss me off that it's going to be Keith right now, but...
But you know what, though? Maybe he loses and they just continue the babyface struggle for Keith, but that struggle is associated with inextricably with the Undisputed Era.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, too, like, I feel like if they could do something to have Undisputed Era cost him the match against Roderick on the same show that Adam defends his title eventually whenever it just actually happens against Ciampa, then you could move on to Lee versus Cole for the world title. Ideally a TakeOver Portland, but I feel like they're going to wait and do those two matches at Portland, and then we'll have to do Lee versus Cole to take over to Tampa.
Yeah.
But you know me, impatient boy. I want Keith Lee versus Roderick Strong and Adam Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa to have it on TV so that we can get Lee versus Cole on TakeOver Portland.
And that's what I want, too. And I know that's what Javaris wants, and I'm sure what other people want.
Yeah, Chief, and so did Grimes. It's disappointing. I was going to say, I think Grimes was thinking about trying to team up with Priest there to take on the other guys, but Keith Lee had other plans.
Oh, and Monstar is just going to dominate the ring until it comes down to the two of them.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least that's the plan, it looks like. Oh!
Survive, Cameron!
What are you doing, Damien? You need to rely on him. He needs to be your help. You're going against two guys that have been to war together, literally.
Wow, already the energy of this four-way is like we could just destroy these two at any time. That's all right, Cameron. Just pick the scraps. Pick the scraps.
By the way, Bobby said yes and then revealed an Inner Circle shirt.
Oh, wow. Did we close the show on that?
Not yet. There's still like 5 minutes left of the show, but...
It's still going to be a betrayal. Would be so interesting, though, if he actually meant it. And then maybe, turned late enough that it would actually mean something.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely Jericho's next challenger, so there's gonna be some kind of swerve. Oh, Irish whip. Dijakovic in the corner. Priest with a jumping elbow. Sends Dijakovic into the ropes.
Oh, nice kick by Dijakovic.
Catches it, double kicks, back elbow. Grabs him in three-quarter face lock. Lifts the arm up, thinking about time to fly.
Oh, and he threw him into Keith Lee, but Keith caught him.
And Keith is going to do a spirit bomb, maybe? Oh, he's just going to swing him into Grimes and then swing him into Dijakovic. And now he's going to spirit bomb or just power bomb him onto Dijakovic. Okay. Keith Lee's a fucking beast.
Yeah, he is.
Only a 2 count there on Priest, though. He really just used a dude to beat up another dude.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna do kind of a strong? No. Yes, Cameron.
Come on, Cameron. Big boot there to Lee. Oh, he slipped a little bit. Forearm to Lee. Didn't even move him.
You know, my Cameron Grimes was my number 1 recently on my NXT Fave 5.
Yep.
You got this, Cameron. Beat that ass. Beat that ass. Come on now. Beat that ass. Another. Got there.
I'm over here swerving my hips like the New Day, baby. Yeah.
Nice. I know you feel it. Another forearm there. Yeah, take Keith apart. Got this, Cameron.
Good Lord. Dijakovic and just going back and forth on Lee. Lee tosses Grimes. Back elbow to Dijakovic. Where's Priest? Here he comes. No. He was prepared and he waited. He backed off. Grimes with an elbow, though. Right to the head of Lee. This is going to be, yep, there's Priest with his tope con hilo over the top.
Nice dive there.
Beautiful. Dude is way too agile for his size. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Got a screen here.
Oh, man. You sold out, Chance. Wow, crowd.
Cameron Grimes, nice drop kick, Cameron.
He's so good.
That Carolina caveman's got the moves. Yeah, rake that face.
Ooh. Neo One Fossil. If you're new here, remember to follow the channel, but Neo One Fossil just pointed out he just noticed something about the #1 contender women's battle royal. No Shayna.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what that means, though? It definitely means she's winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, women's rumble. Oh, it's Kavaja Humphrey, dude.
Oh, okay. Still, though, Kavaja, if you haven't followed the channel yet, make sure to.
Matt, I did an angry tweet about Brock entering the Rumble at #1. I actually had a surprisingly pleasant interaction with another person that I've never interacted with, and I thought it was going to be toxic, but we ended up talking it out because he called me out and it's like, oh, well, you never complained about Okada being in the G1. And I'm like, well, dude, people that beat Okada get title shots. It's not like a champion's ever won the G1, and that's been a precedent a lot longer than this. That
is the case. The champion's never won the G1.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it's not like a champion's never won the G1.
No. I'm saying a champion has always been in a G1, at least since we've started watching.
But they've never won it.
And then they've never won it. Whereas I just feel like Brock, it's not like the WWE champion has been in the Rumble every year, or even the last couple years.
Well,
so,
every time the WWE champion's been in the Rumble, they've been defending it in that match. The only exception, I think, was 1990 when Hogan was champion and in the Rumble, but that was before the Rumble was supposed to be for a title shot at Mania. So
yeah. And we're back, and Damian Priest, I think that was Cameron Grimes did that too. Meanwhile, Lee and Dijakovic going after each other.
By the way, Chris, I was just kidding. I wouldn't join the inner circle ever. He smashed Chris with a
bottle of the bubbly.
Yep. Chris is out. Oh my God, I love him.
Yeah, Javaris, even if Shayna does win the Women's Rumble, which, I'm not going to believe anything until I see it, it still got me more hyped than thinking about the potential winners for the Men's Rumble, especially with fucking Brock entering at #1. Oh, Keith, headbutt there to Damian Priest.
Wow. He is so fucking awesome.
My mom's marking out over Moxley.
What a superplex by Lee.
He's so good.
Where are you, Cameron? Oh, Dijakovic, what the hell? Is he going to moonsault Lee on his back?
Yes, he is. Nailed it. Pin 1, 2. Keith kicks out. to hear that more and more often this year.
Oh, Cameron, don't get back in the ring now. Let these two still kill each other and then pick the scraps.
He's in. Oh, no.
Oh,
jeez. Dijakovic, though. Oh, Cameron, forearm.
Nice forearm, Cameron.
Roundhouse kick misses. Super kick connects, though. There's the roundhouse kick he wanted before.
Yes.
Lift German. Beautiful. 1, 2. No.
That bridge was perfect, though. Jesus Christ. Cameron Grimes. Let's get on the top rope. A forearm to the face there.
Oh, there's a tornado kick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Priest just runted Grimes into Keith Lee, who caught him in powerbomb position. Dijakovic with a big boot there to Priest, and then a kick to the gut of Lee. Sets up Dijakovic with Grimes in. There it is. Feast your eyes. Oh, but Keith Lee pounced to Dijakovic out of the ring. Oh, but Priest has Lee. The Reckoning.
Lee is way too close to the ropes.
1, 2. Oh, and Dijakovic with the boot to Priest. Jesus. Bro, can I just point out, that's 2 finishers now that have been hit. The guys that haven't hit their finishers are the 2 baby faces in this match, Lee and Grimes.
Well, Grimes is a heel, though, isn't he? I mean, it's a baby face to us,
right. Yeah, I forgot Dijakovic was the baby face. Lee... or Grimes rather. Grimes is a heel. You're right. That's my bad. Bad observation on my part. Mistake.
Come on, Cameron. Come on, Cameron. Oh. These kicks here by Priest. Yes, Priest. Oh, super kick
from Dijakovic. Forearm. Uppercut. Knee. Slams his face into his knee. Oh, a forearm there from Priest. Double boots. They took each other out. Priest is just like, I'm good. I got this. I can do it. I'm good.
Dijakovic's like, we'll see about that. Oh,
they're both reaching for each other's throats. Are they going to choke slam each other?
God, that'd be amazing. Oh.
Keith Lee!
Oh, shit.
The Jiffer of the century. Double
He's
choke slam? Are you kidding me? My God, the power of Keith Lee.
Cameron Grimes is nowhere to be found. Just lay low, Cameron. You can't beat
come in
Keith
with the
Lee
mushroom stomp.
Yeah, you can't beat Keith Lee one-on-one. But they're both out of the ring. I was hoping he would just pick one.
You know he's going to tope.
No, shit, Cameron's visible. Oh, but he is going to tope.
If Cameron lets, she's not.
Oh my God!
Moonsault slam! Yes, Cameron, 2. Kick out from Lee.
You all gotta appreciate how impressive that feat of strength was. Holy shit, using Keith Lee's stem. Come on, try a mushroom stomp him, even though you're probably gonna be intercepted in a spirit bomb.
Roundhouse kick to Priest. Let's
Cyclone kick there.
Priest. Boot there to Dijakovic. Top rope. Moonsault to Priest. Yes, Cameron.
Oh, Cameron, you know what? That might have been smart because now if Lee and Dijakovic pick each other apart, maybe that'll do it. Oh, mushroom stomp to Dijakovic.
Stop with Dijakovic, and he held on to the top rope. Jesus Christ, Cameron. Oh, my God.
God, he is like in Daniel Bryan mode right now with like the head shaking and like, I got this shit.
I love it. He's going for it. Oh, brother, he's going to the top rope, too. Is he going to go for a mushroom stomp off the top?
I think so. He's going to turn himself babyface with matches like this.
Yeah, dude, I feel like he already kind of is right now. I feel like he's getting the crowd behind him.
Oh, Lee's going to catch you, man.
Oh, Grizzly Magnum.
Well, this match is over.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Grizzly Magnum is a move that Keith hits in all of his matches pretty much. It's not necessarily the beginning of the end.
Yo, that fiery comeback, though.
Yes!
There.
Superman forearm. Roundhouse kick, Cameron! Forearm again! Oh,
he's going to pop him up into a spirit bomb right here.
Spirit. No. He's going to get it still. Spirit bomb. That's it. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Keith Lee wins. As predicted. Keith Lee will challenge Roderick Strong for the North American Championship. Damn. Bro, Grimes.
I knew Cameron Grimes wasn't going to win again because he is a heel, but he just wins me over with his matches every fucking time.
He's amazing. Like, he's so good.
Dude, he moonsault slammed Keith Lee tonight. Like, Jesus Christ.
He certainly did. I still low-key want to see him do the mushroom stomp off the top rope now that he teased it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There it is. Oh! That move is so good. Holy shit.
This mushroom stomp is Dijakovic. Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's so good. Whoa! That Grizzly Magnum, though. Poor Cameron. He caught him in the belly.
And then there was ever a time to do the spirit bomb. Oh my god.
Jesus, Keith.
Are we going to see it in slow motion? No. Oh my god, again.
Kirby Freeman's here. Everybody, again, I want to say it again. Remember to follow this channel on Twitch. The follow button, and then you can even click the bell icon to get notifications when we go live. Oh, yes. Look at our proud boy.
In 2 weeks.
Ooh. I wonder if that means that it will happen.
I like that we're getting title matches on NXT TV a lot more because of the USA Network deal, probably.
Yeah.
Like, for any negatives that it might have, like, I'm just glad to see that we get title matches more, and then, like, you really classify, these are the big title matches because, you know, it's TakeOver or whatever, but these are the title matches that we're doing now here, too.
Bask in his glory. Are you basking, John?
Yeah, Keith Lee definitely deserves this push, without a fucking doubt.
Yeah. Just think, I feel like a year ago at this time, he was signed for a while to the company, and they just never used him. Keith Lee getting used is something that I will not complain about, for sure.
Dude, abso-fucking-lutely.
All right. Are we ready to close this thing out? Are we good?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you all for joining us for NXT. Remember, as Ashton said, click the follow button so that you can keep up with TWitWoW on Twitch.
Yes.
And we will see you again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time for our Stardom coverage. I believe it's the January 3rd show.
Yes, it is. January 3rd. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
Absolutely. In fact,
do you
guys,
want a brief overview of the card for tomorrow?
I was about to give one myself, but if you already got it pulled up, I'll let you do the honors. And while you're at it, you can just take us home after the fact. So,
well, okay then. Yeah, tomorrow we've got Starlight Kid versus Natsu versus Ruaka in our first match. Then we've got Hina and Leo versus Itsuki Yoshino and Saria Kamitani versus Rina and Layla Hirsch in a three-way tag match. Then we've got Andras and Julia versus Natsuko Tora and Zoe Sky. Fourth match is Jungle Konami and Death Yamasan versus a team that is being referred to as World Selection. It's B. Priestley, Jamie Hayter, and Martina. The semi-main then is going to be Tam, Arisa, and Saya Ida versus the current Artist of Stardom champions, Utami, Momo, and Azumi. And the main event, Emblem Rock versus Hana and Kagetsu. Mayu and Saki teaming up to take on Hana and Kagetsu for the first time since 2018's Tag League. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. We hope you are as well. Most importantly, we want you to follow us on Twitch. If you're on YouTube listening to this, go over to Twitch, click the follow button, and then if you want to, you can even click the bell to get notified. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel, click that bell icon, and of course, like the video on YouTube. We appreciate everybody for joining us here. And you can also follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, buy our merch on Teespring, and donate to our Patreon. And of course, share this channel and this video with all of your wrestling fan friends and let them in on the best kept secret in the YouTube wrestling community. That's right, we are TWitWoW, and we are the workhorses of the YWC. And I've already gone over our card that we're going to be covering tomorrow, because tomorrow we have got Stardom Live Reactions. It is New Year's Stars Day 2. Then Friday we've got a partial WWE catch-up commentary. Then next Sunday we'll be covering New Year's Stars Day 3, hopefully. And then next Wednesday we'll be right back here, same time, same place, with NXT Live Reactions. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. I hope that you're all looking forward to it. And we will see you there. But of course, in order for that to happen, you've got to remember to stay tuned.